Beyond Meat. It's October 22nd, 2025, and boy, has this been a journey. I don't know if the journey's over yet. I'm going to take a look at the chart in just a second, but let's look at my current positions on this. So I'm not taking anything new until it gets down to $2. If it happens to go to $2, I might go back in, but even then, I'm not even sure. And the reason for that is because look at this chart. Like overnight, while I was sleeping, it went up to almost $9. Holy crap! This is the squeeze of all squeezes. I actually did day trade once in here. If you look on a smaller time frame, like the 30-minute, there was a wedge being formed with pretty decent volume, not enough to break us out higher, and so it kind of lost steam after that. And well, that's where we are. The only thing that will get me back in is if this downtrend breaks, and it might take a while to do that. Um, like if we project out here, that might not happen until Thursday, or even it might not happen at all. Quite frankly, if we have enough volume, then it'll give me confidence in going back in. But this is what I'm watching for. Let me put a line here, and I'll put an alert on this too. And we'll say beyond breakout, check volume. And what I'm looking at here is if it does break out above this trend line, and I pray it doesn't happen today because I don't want to trade Beyond anymore. I'm done with Beyond. It's been just too crazy, too fast. Like, this is insane. Uh, I hope it doesn't happen today. But if it does, what I'm going to be looking for is there high relative volume? I have this relative volume indicator down here. And then also, I wanted to take a look at the GEX gamma exposure levels. We do have a put wall at $2, so that sort of acts like a support level. And then we have a call wall around $3. So what could happen is, and I don't know, this could go to zero. I mean, this company could go to zero. I don't think it should go to zero this year because they don't have any interest to worry about for a while. But so what that means to me is I think it could go down to $2. So let me make this a little bigger. And $2 is, let me get rid of some of these levels that I don't think are that relevant anymore. So where's $2? Right about, actually kind of where my double down alert is at. So I'm going to put it right above the GEX wall, but I do want to put a line at $2. And we'll say GEX put wall. That will act as a kind of support, and maybe I'll be able to go back in around $2 if I do see this trend line break. That's only if I see the trend line break. And ideally, what I would see before going in is I'd see it come down here, I'd see it sort of waffle a bit, and then I'd see a little bit of indecision right around here, and I'd see a nice big spike in volume. So if I were to guess where this would happen, um, if it goes my way, it'd be about noon tomorrow. Of course, that's if it were to go up. It could easily go to this resistance line and then keep going down. This stock is just insane. So I'm not touching this. I'm not touching it at all. But I'm also not going to sell what I'm currently holding. If what I'm holding goes to zero, that's fine. It's a lottery ticket because I've already made money off this. But I'm definitely not going in any new positions today. And I won't be reporting on it until I see this downtrend breakout. So I have an alert. Let me double check that. Crossing up specifically. And I want it to cross up and I want it to hold. So we'll see how the next couple days go. Maybe it won't bounce up. Maybe it'll go to zero. But part of me thinks that we haven't seen the end of Beyond. I don't know if we'll ever reach $9, but maybe we have a secondary bounce where it can get up to $5. But of course, that Carvana story is still in my head, so that's why I'm holding on to my runners. And again, if those go to zero, not a big deal. But there's still a chance Beyond Meat is in the ring. I don't know. Let's see how the next few days go.